Grace, and for my final vlog for my global learning project, Legend and I switched roles. He was the host and I was the guest. He told me that what he wanted to do was go on a walk in the woods behind his apartment complex, and I was actually really excited to do that with him. I love being outside, so I was looking forward to it. I drove over to his house around 5, and once I got there, we walked for about 15 minutes. And during the walk, he told me why this is one of his favorite things to do. He usually does it alone in order to get fresh air and relax, but he remembered that I also love the outdoors, so I think he wanted to share something with me that we both enjoy. But once we reached the Red Cedar River that flowed in the back of Brody, I realized the walk was only part of our adventure. It was nice since there were these tiny beaches that we would pass when walking the trail. We went down to a few of them and hung out on some of the hanging branches. He told me that going on these walks and sitting by the water reminded him of when he was back in Kansas, when where there was so many open areas to wander and observe nature. He told me this when he was he told me this is when he's most happy and comfortable. This made me happy to know just after these 3 interactions, I was able to learn so much about him, and he was able to learn so much about me. I honestly realized I made a friend through this project, and I was happy that he wanted to share something that brought him back to the good times he had in Kansas. Legend and I hanging out allowed me to see that we both got to the adaptation stage of ethno-relativism. Legend recognized that I also enjoyed being outdoors and decided to integrate our interests together. It was nice to learn what nature meant to him and also tried to integrate our cultural identities. After all of the interactions that the two of us had, I began to realize that our cultures and educations aren't that different, even though we grew up thousands of miles away from each other.